What's up, sneaker fam? It's your boy McFly, the hardest working man in shoetainment today, coming at you again with another real review. If this is your first time over here in the land of McFly, man, I welcome you. I appreciate you stopping by. Feel free to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content, man. Leave a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff, man. We can get about whatever in the comments, talk about whatever in the comments. You know, it's all going down in the comments. So today, we'll be reviewing the Wizard of Oz SB Dunk Lows. Man, I actually ended up hitting these off of sneakers for the wife. She was wanting a pair. I ended up signing up a whole bunch of places and couldn't even breathe on a pair, but I was able to get her a pair. So salute her, salute to the wife, salute to all the husbands that buy shoes for the wives. But yeah, this is the Wizard of Oz Nike SB Dunk Lows, man. A pretty surprising pair. Let me know in the comments if you hit these, if you like these, if you wanted these, you don't care nothing about these, never heard of these, whatever about these. Let's just talk about these. Packaging was a little special on these joints, man. That showed up when you initially open the box. These shoes are in a black bag. You see it says Wizard of Oz Nike SB. This is sealed. See that? You gotta, it's glued. You gotta lift that up to open it. They also came with a spare pair of insoles, which isn't too much different than the insole that's in it. The insole that's in the shoe has this exact same image. It's just down here in the smaller section. This is just like an exploded version. Y'all know the new movie of the Wizard of Oz is out, but this is dedicated to the earlier version of the Wizard of Oz. There's also Dorothy's slipper on the paper on the inside of the box, and if I remember as I'm talking, I'll show that too. But to kick off the review, start with the outsole. You've got that translucent red with that kind of orange hit in the middle. Up here, your midsole matches that upper to the T, but this is just like painted on. This upper is like a whole nother material. We'll touch on that in a second, but midsole wrapping all the way around. It kind of like reminds me of that thermal pattern on like Civilis and some other pair of SBs that had dropped beforehand. You got a red leather swoosh wrapping around to the back with your Nike branding right there, hitting that off on the other side. The interior is like a satin shiny material. You see how they did the Nike SB with the different script on it. Fat tongue, and it says Wizard of Oz on the back. Also says made in Vietnam, fabrique in Vietnam. And as you can see, the insole, I don't know how that's going to show, but that's the insole that comes in the shoe. And you're going to have to put in a little bit of work to get the insole out the shoe. But it is what it is, man. You got your rope red SB laces. I'm surprised this shoe didn't come with any extra laces. That's kind of uncommon for most of your SBs. I always have at least one extra pair of laces, but these don't. Now, to get into this upper, this is kind of like a nylon. You hear that? It's like a nylon mesh material, kind of like what them throwback swoosh jackets were made out of. And looking at it, it looks like it's kind of holographic, but it's not. You know, like them old holograms, you move them, and one way will be a certain type of picture, and then you move it another way, and it's a different one. That's what this kind of gives off. I thought this was just like canvas up here, but it's not. It's like this nylon synthetic kind of feeling material on the upper, but it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wait, I didn't know it was writing on the back of this. On the back heel here, it says "No place like home" across the back. I didn't notice it when I was looking at that initially. And it appears to be stitched in. Now, the real star of the show is that this upper, you can cut it off, and underneath, it's just red. It's like a red suede underneath here, but I don't see why anybody would cut it off. I mean, you could. It wouldn't look bad. Even if you cut off like the right panels, it could probably look pretty dope depending on what you're doing with it. But to remove all of this off the upper just wouldn't make much sense to me. Since the box falling open already, I can show y'all this paper. See it? Got the witch's hand coming through. Then you got that shoe. Some clean scene steppers, man. Put that back in there. You also got a Nike SB sticker that was in the box as well. I ain't showed a size tag in a long time, but there's your size tag right there. Just in case you want to check y'all's out. Like I said, this came directly from Nike. Ain't no foo-foos over here. Ain't none of that UA nonsense over here. It's all real shoes, if you didn't know. And even on all of my thumbnails, I put where these shoes came from. So if you're ever wondering where the shoe came from that I'm reviewing, it's on the thumbnail. It's right there. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes I tell you in the Joan too. So, boom. Both shoes match to the T. I don't know if I would call this like shoe of the year or anything, but it's definitely a nice pair of shoes. And I wasn't really feeling them at first, but seeing them up close, seeing them in hand really makes a difference. It makes a huge difference on this shoe, man. For your Nike SB lows, man, you definitely need to at least go a half size up in those. I go a full size up in mine, but if you don't do nothing else, go a half size up. Do not buy your normal size in these because of the padding that they put in the shoes. It's going to be real tight on your foot. You're going to have pinky toe pain. You might have big toe pain. So for your sizing, go at least a half size up. Comfort, they're not extremely comfortable shoes. I forgot on the back of this insole, the air units, the zoom units have snowflakes on them. Forgot to put that out there. Snowflakes on them, John. Snowflakes. Snowflakes on. But yeah, half size up at least, and you should be good. Comfort, not a very comfortable shoe. They're more comfortable than regular Dunks because of those zoom air units that are in the shoe and the cushioning, but it ain't really a very comfortable shoe, man. So I give it like a C, maybe a C plus on a good day. So just keep that in mind when wearing the shoe. If you don't want pinky toe pain, half size up. You want to fit right, half size up. All that. So solid shoe in the books, man. Definitely happy to have these and to actually look at these, and I may cop me a pair of resale, maybe, depending on what the totals is looking like. But until next time, it's your boy McFly, man. I'll let you.